Yeah, man, it's the official beginning of summer. I know, even though summer doesn't start until June 28th, June 20th or June 21st. I always forget which one, but in Chicago, man, as soon as we get some great weather, as soon as June 1st rolls around, it's the official first day of summer. So I'm walking to the lake right now, trying to get my 10 to 15,000 steps in per day. It's gonna be a lot easier because it feels so good out here. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here. I wanted to do, I'm gonna be doing more live streams and just more streaming in general for the channel, and just talk about the business that I'm building at Dwell Well here, a property management company for short-term rentals and mid-term rentals. And I want to take you guys through pretty much my process, like everything that I learned. I want to give y'all those tips and tricks, everything that I'm figuring out. How you doing? Everything that I'm figuring out, because it's been a journey. It's something that I actually resisted for a long time. I've been in the Airbnb game for a while. I remember my first Airbnb, I believe, was in 2015. I had a 2-bedroom, really it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo in the Hyde Park neighborhood of Chicago. And it was really cool because that particular development, Barack Obama used to stay there before he was a state senator. So that was something I was able to kind of tout, and I think it was a point that made people want to click on my listing. But anyway, I really used Airbnb as a way to make extra money to go on vacations. It really wasn't a business for me like that. It was just like, okay, I'm going out of town. Let me lock my main room door. And then I had this extra bedroom. This is before I had kids. It had an ensuite bathroom, and it was pretty big. Had a nice queen bed in it, and was able to get some extra income. Use that money to pay for my vacations at the time, and then said, hey, let me try to do this while I'm staying there. So then I rented out just the room and not the entire place anytime I was in Chicago, and made that income. And it really got me into wanting to do Airbnb more. I had been in real estate for a while, doing things like wholesaling and private lending through my retirement account. Always resisted. How you doing? Always resisted the urge to do like any type of landlording things, just because I really didn't want to deal with tenants. And to me, Airbnb is kind of like, it's a middle ground between that, between being a full-time landlord and having tenants, because most of the time my guests are short-term. They're here for 3 or 4 days and then they're gone. It's really a hospitality business. So I had to stop doing Airbnb in 2017 because I had my first child. Always wanted to get back into the game, and I was able to do that when I bought a 3-unit building in Chicago. So I was able to get back into the Airbnb game. I had a long-term renter. They moved out, and I said, I'm about to Airbnb this thing. A nice 2-bedroom, 1-bath in the Bronzeville community. And man, it's been up since then. It's been really good. And from there, I turned a couple more of my properties into Airbnbs. And I started to get people who knew that I did Airbnb want me to show them how to do it and or manage it. I had one person who wanted me to manage their Airbnb. They did not live in Chicago, and they wanted boots on the ground, so to speak. I didn't even know how much to charge. I didn't know anything. So I charged them my rate, and the journey was on. And I still even resisted it after that. I just managed my properties and that one particular property for a couple years until I started getting people on Airbnb actually reach out to me to be a co-host. And that's really when the light bulb went off, is that, man, I could turn this into an actual business. So I grabbed a couple more in terms of co-hosting, and I said, let me actually systematize this. Let me make this really professional. Let me bring additional cleaning crews. And that's really the stage I'm in right now, is systematizing my business, you know, tweaking certain things, and just learning and enjoying the journey. That's one thing I've learned is, you know, I have a lot of goals, but a lot of times when you get to that goal, it's like, okay, what's next? And that's cool to do that, but I've learned to enjoy the journey with whatever new thing that I'm starting, whether that's a new workout plan or a new business venture or anything in life. So I'm just enjoying the journey, and I want to bring you guys on the ride, and just tell you things that I'm learning. I'm going to be sharing my fails here, my successes, my wins. One of the goals I have is to eventually actually get into other markets other than the Chicago market, just because the Chicago market is a little bit tough. And for me personally, I want to expand to other markets just to kind of diversify my Airbnbs. So that's a goal I have within the next year or two. So we'll see how that goes. So I just wanted to come and talk to you guys while I was walking to the lake. Bronzeville is one of my favorite communities. Such a beautiful community. The architecture, the places are really nice. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.